Hello, La Habra. In February, you may have received a phone survey on my behalf asking you about your top community issues. This survey randomly sampled a few hundred residents for me to remain focused on what's important to you. First, I want to take a moment to say thank you to everyone who took the time to participate in the community survey. Hearing directly from residents is one of the most important parts of serving in this role. I'm currently in my second year as your city council member, and I believe leadership means continually reaching out, listening carefully, and learning from the people we serve. Your feedback helps guide where we focus our attention as a city. Several themes came through clearly in the responses. One of the most common concerns mentioned was homelessness and the impact that it has on our neighborhoods and public spaces. This is an issue cities across all of California are facing, and here in La Habra, we approach it with a focus on engagement and support services. The City of La Habra currently employs 2 full-time community outreach liaisons who work every day connecting individuals experiencing homelessness with services. They use a standardized assessment process to understand each person's situation and connect them with housing assistance, health services, and regional partners who specialize in long-term solutions. Homelessness in itself is not a crime, but our goal is to help people move towards stability while also addressing concerns residents have about safety and public spaces. If you'd like to learn more about how the city approaches this issue, I encourage you to visit the city's Community Outreach Program page on their website. Another major topic raised in the survey was high-density housing and development. Many residents expressed concerns about traffic, parking, and crowding. What's important to understand is that cities like La Habra are required to follow California state housing laws, including the Housing Accountability Act and the Regional Housing Needs Allocation, also known as RHNA, which requires cities to plan for a certain number of housing units. When cities do not meet these requirements, additional state laws such as Senate Bill 35 and the Builder's Remedy under state housing regulations can further limit local control over development decisions. Because of these mandates, city councils have very limited authority to stop housing that complies with state law. What we can do is work to ensure projects follow our local standards and integrate responsibly into our community. As a landlocked city surrounded by other cities, La Habra faces unique challenges when it comes to space. That's why a major focus of our work continues to be on improving things that affect daily life, like maintaining our roadways, enhancing our parks, and improving the experience along our major corridors. Many residents mentioned concerns about traffic safety and beautification along Beach Boulevard and Whittier Boulevard. These are important concerns. However, it's also important to know that both of these roadways are state highways and fall under the jurisdiction of Caltrans, not the city. As I mentioned during Monday's council meeting, I have encouraged the city to continue pursuing partnerships with Caltrans so that we can improve these corridors in a way that is fiscally responsible and beneficial for our community. The survey also highlighted interest in things that make La Habra special: improved parks, better infrastructure, beautification, and community spaces. These are priorities that strengthen quality of life and bring our community together. It is my hope that you're seeing a steady focus on these things by your council and city staff, most significantly seen recently by the opening of the Centennial Park located off Lambert Road and Idaho Street, which has gained a lot of use and great feedback. Again, I want to thank everyone who took the time to share their thoughts. Even when the comments are critical, they come from people who care deeply about this city, and that matters. I remain committed to listening, learning, and continuing to engage with residents across La Habra, because the best decisions we make are the ones we make together. Thank you for your time, and I look forward to continuing this conversation with all of you.